All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to League of Legends Esports. We have DuPage starting off with bans here on the left-hand side. They are blue team. Iowa Western is red on the right. DuPage bans Ashe. Iowa Western bans Kaisa. DuPage taking a while to think about what they'll ban next for Iowa Western. Milio, they banned Milio. All right, so they're going for bot lane bans here against our ADC and our support. Aatrox gets banned, so that ban is for the top lane of DuPage mainly from Iowa Western. Not sure what the Nocturne's targeting. Maybe targeting jungle there. It does look like DuPage was kind of running out of time when they were picking what they wanted to ban. Western's gonna ban Fizz, probably targeting the mid lane for DuPage. Gonna start off with an Azir pick for possibly from DuPage. That is exactly what they pick. They pick Azir. Gonna pick Draven, possibly for the bot lane of Iowa Western. And then Braum for the bot lane of Iowa Western, it looks like. So it looks like DuPage went for an early mid lane pick, and Iowa Western went for an early bot and support picks. Maokai, ooh, Rakan, okay. Rakan support, I'm assuming. Rakana and Zaya in the bot lane, okay. And then Vi for Iowa Western immediately gets picked, possibly for jungle. And then Iowa Western is now on the banning phase. They ban Maokai to try and keep him from being picked top lane. DuPage banning Gwen, which is another Iowa Western top lane counter pick. Trundle seems to be a DuPage jungle counter pick.
I'm absolutely livid.
Vlad for possible Iowa Western mid lane counter pick. Galio, okay. Galio top, I'm assuming? DuPage still has a jungler and a top laner to pick. That I can tell. Darius, kind of saw that one coming. Darius will scale pretty well. Sejuani for the jungle. Yep, this is what DuPage is going with. And Malphite top possible. Galio in the middle. Okay, that's interesting. Vi top lane. Okay. Nope, Vi jungle. Okay. Lots of things moving around. All right, so DuPage got Darius in the top lane, Sejuani in the jungle, Azir mid, and then Zyra Khan in the bot lane for DuPage. And then for Iowa Western, you got Malphite up top, Vi in the jungle, Galio middle, Draven and Braum in the bot lane. So this will be an interesting start to the game to the series, I should say. Best of three, first to two, best of three, yes. As we get ready to start here, there will be a 3-minute delay on the game, which I will transfer back to the screen, play the music, and wait for the 3-minute delay out. We'll be right back. Oh, no, this is Iowa Western Esports. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to go for some League of Legends gameplay here, give me just a second while I set things up. Get all these little tiny things off here. Perfect. All right. Looking at Iowa Western here, trying to see if there's a DuPage invasion coming their way in the jungle. Doesn't look like it. They kind of procced Aesir there with a ward. They know he's there, that I could tell. Got chats there from CJ's mom, CJJC's mom. Go Iowa Western. Thank you very much for joining us here tonight at this League of Legends gameplay. As Iowa Western, doesn't look like there's any counter invasion. DuPage knows where that ward is that they just pinged on the map. But they don't seem to be all that interested in doing anything about it. So, first couple of seconds of the game, not really much going on here. So, we will see both teams go for red buff and start in the mid lane. Got some poking there by Iowa Western's mid lane on the Galio against the Aesir from DuPage. Rakan going in there a little early against the Draven, giving Draven the ability to throw a lot of axes here for some big damage. Bones there taking the hits for his AD carry there. Rakan jumping in on his AD carry. Not sure where Bones decided to go there. The flash was unnecessary and seems to have set Iowa Western back there, unfortunately. Jay up here in the top lane is Malphite, just hoping to lane against this Darius as best as possible, it looks like. Or Galio pushing this Aesir back as best as he can. Jay needs to get out of there. He's got a lot of stacks on him, though. Darius running the Ghost. Jay may not survive the blood stacks. He does not, unfortunately. Too many stacks there. Bled out. Oh, there is a pause. Okay. Let's see what's up. Alright, somebody's keycap fell off. That's a little awkward. Vi coming into the bot lane. A little bit of lag here. I'm not sure what's going on. Did we crash the game? Or do we have another pause? Not sure what just happened. May have been a wait in the spectator delay to account for the pause. We got two jump-ins going on here. One in mid lane, one in the bot lane. Vi is already gone for Iowa Western. Jay going down again on top lane, unfortunately, against the Darius. Ooh, Sejuani getting caught out there in the middle of the river. So it looks like DePage is going for Dragon here. It's like Iowa Western is trading Void Grubs for Dragon. Which they did. Iowa Western took Void Grubs while DePage took the first Dragon. Can't miss those skill shots, Iowa Western. That would have helped set you up really well. Sejuani is in the river coming down toward bot lane as well. He might have a fight in the river. member from DuPage taking tower shots as Iowa Western comes down into the fight. Got a fight up top lane as well, though. Sejuani comes in, takes out Galio. Rakan and Zaya surviving in the bottom lane here, with Sejuani now coming down to the bot lane as well. Iowa Western just not in the position they want to be in there. As Bones recalls back to base, Jay is in the top lane still against this Darius. Darius trying to be aggressive here, going for a pull-in, getting bleed stacks onto Jay. Only 2 so far. As DuPage tries to get ward set up here. Got some fighting going on in mid lane as well, just free pokes. Nice taunt onto the Acer. Acer is going to throw him into the tower, which Game Void immediately flashes to get out of so he doesn't take a tower shot. It's a great use of flash there by Iowa Western. Oh, the tower shots onto the Darius. If he'd had one more, Darius would have gone down with Jay there. It's unfortunate. Sejuani trying to make a play here on Game Void in the mid lane. As Vi and members of Iowa Western are now in the river, probably trying to secure this next dragon. Yep, that's exactly what they're trying to do. Clearing out wards and other things like that, so they can get ward control on dragon. Excuse me. Here comes Vi into the bot lane here to assist. Sejuani is currently up top, dealing with Void Grubs. Bones getting rooted there, which is unfortunate. Blue team takes Void Grubs. Well, Jay hits a ward from, DuPage takes Void Grubs, I should say. As Iowa Western attempts to take Dragon here, they really should just turn on these two. Just use their advantage of numbers 4-on-2, 5-on-2 at this point to take out bot lane and get a kill. The shutdown was huge as 2 members of the page go down. Acer needs to go down at this point as well, coming in using his ultimate. Game Void going low. Do not focus the jungler, whatever you do. Leave the baked potato for later. As Stormy is trying to hunt down Lemon Wire, but cannot get anything there, and Acer gets a triple. And that'll be an extra dragon for DuPage here. Getting Ocean Soul. Darius going for the execute and does get it off due to bleed stacks. Mata taking blue buff there for Iowa Western. As we see Darius recall. Can he get, he doesn't get hit by the Darius ult, unfortunately. Be careful, Rakan here in the mid lane. Game Boy getting out of there. Jay getting rid of wards on his top side there. As Darius is not there currently. He's got to push down tower. Sejuani comes in on bot lane for Iowa Western here. Going to try and do as much as they can to keep their guy alive, but there's four members of DePage down here. And that's a double kill for DePage. There's 3 members of DePage now come from mid lane. And Shelly has spawned. Like this is Herald? Sorry, yeah, Herald of the Baron. Rift Herald, sorry. Well, that's the first tier 1 tower for Iowa Western down in the mid lane. Mata coming down here on the Vi here, trying to make an impact. Nice ult there by Braum. Ults by Stormy as well. Lemonwire getting a kill there on Aesir, however. Iowa Western trying to get a kill here. However, Aesir getting another kill. And this is DuPage taking a triple kill. Tyler W saying, okay, I see you with the Vi gameplay, bro. How's it going? Shelly in the bot lane. It's getting piloted right now, from what I can see. As they are gonna take bot 2 towers here, tier 1 and tier 2 for bot lane. Gonna try and hunt down the Rakan. Flashed, okay. Oh, surprised that Q didn't hit, but Rakan is still running for his life. Rakan getting out. That's alright, Keller. We did go live about 10 minutes. Sorry, well, the game started about 10 minutes late. We went live around 2:03, so it happens. That's all right, Keller. Hour early. I was here an hour early, and it's all right being an hour late. It's not gonna kill you. Iowa Western here, currently down in this game one in a best of three series, down 20-2 here in terms of kills. Objectives even further behind, unfortunately. Many members of DuPage currently have bounties on them, so if they were to die, they would immediately get huge gold amounts for Iowa Western. However, it's important to note that the CS differences aren't that far apart. If it wasn't for the kills, I don't believe they'd be that far apart. Iowa Western just jumping in here with everything. Vi using ult. Aesir's ult in the background back there. Vi trying to get rid of this Zaya. Doesn't manage to be able to do it, though. And 3 members of Iowa Western go down there in a fight that had 3 to 4 members of DuPage in it. Not sure why this screen is popping up yet, because it should be under everything else. There we go. Looks like DuPage is gonna try and run it down middle here. Got the ult from Draven going out there to do some damage. Jay just jumping in here with his ult as Aesir bounces him back out. Iowa Western members are just getting melted here in mid lane, and that's a full team wipe. That's going to end game 1 for Iowa Western. All right. Get right into the next lobby here. Well, while we wait for the next lobby to start, I'll transfer us back to the waiting screen, play some music, and I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, apologies for the wait. Took a little bit of time to get the lobby set up and everybody ready to go again, but we got the bans out on both sides here. Got Darius, Maokai, and Rakan banned by Iowa Western here currently on the left side of your screen. DuPage is on the right, having banned Ashe, Melio, and Nocturne again. Looks like Iowa Western's going to take the Aesir this time from mid lane. DuPage is going to take Aatrox for top, I'm assuming.
since Darius has been banned this time. And a Rise Hover. Rise Middle, possibly? Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Been a while since I've seen a Rise in this game. He's been reworked like 5 to 6 times that I'm aware of in this game's lifespan, so it's a little interesting. Got Zyra and Misfortune for Iowa Western's bot lane. A Moo for jungle, possibly? And then a Gwen ban on DuPage's side for top lane. A Kaisa ban for bot lane for Iowa Western. Okay, DuPage bans Bellfight for top lane, so they're just going for top lane bans.
You don't have the heart for
And
this.
then Iowa Western bans Lucian against their bot lane. DuPage picks Caitlyn for bot lane. I'm gonna take Sejuani for jungle for Iowa Western. And a Poppy top lane. Okay, that's interesting. And a Bard bot lane for DuPage. Alright, for Iowa Western, you have Poppy top, Sejuani in the jungle, Aesir middle, Misfortune and Zyra in the bot lane. And then for DuPage, you have Aatrox up top, Amumu in the jungle, Rise in mid lane, and then Caitlyn and Bard in the bot lane. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for this countdown to go into the 3-minute timer, I will be throwing it back to the waiting screen while we wait out the 3-minute delay, and we will be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to go into Game 2 of this best of 3 series, got Iowa Western on the left side now, and DuPage on the right in red. As I set up the UI here for you. And we roll out
into our respective lanes, going into the jungle first and foremost to counter any invades that may happen by the enemy team. Got lots of pings going on here as Iowa Western has pinged a lot of members. Oh, sorry, that's DuPage pinging itself. That's my bad. Alright, let's get ready in the mid lane here. We got Game Void on Aesir and that Rise Mata taking blue buff. Ooh, a stun there by the Bard. Caitlyn missing a shot though, but DuPage getting first blood, unfortunately. Unfortunate flash by Jay. Doesn't really get him out of the situation that he was in. Dies to the Aatrox under tower. Iowa Western's currently down 0-2 in kills. Jay does look like he teleports back top immediately as he respawns. Ooh, excuse me. Sneeze there. Got a counter gank for the Amumu. Sorry, not just a gank in general. Amumu using both Game Void and Amumu both using their flashes, excuse me. And Game Void going down to the jungle. Game Void respawns and immediately goes back middle.
Jay going down up top again to the Aatrox, unfortunately. Aatrox now has a bounty of 150 gold on him. Looks like DuPage is going to force Mata off of the Void Grubs here. Getting the first set of Void Grubs onto DuPage. Jay's just going to launch Aatrox to keep him away from him. Okay. Amumu's going to come in, miss his bandage toss. Gets rooted by Rise, however. Sejuani's going to come up and face the Amumu. They're both in the river. They're going to try and collapse on middle, it looks like. But Amumu goes around. Bard ulting there to stun Stormy. It's double stunned there, doesn't help. Nice absorb by Bones against the Caitlyn. Sejuani's going to come in, doesn't really get a lot there, however. Caitlyn trap kept her from doing anything useful, it looked like. Game Void also going to come in, use the ult, but is unfortunately not going to be able to get anybody with his ultimate. Amumu's going to come in. You got 4 members. You're going to fight 4-on-3 here. Amumu's going to use his ult, get slowed. Goes super low. Amumu goes down for Iowa Western's first kill of the series as they get stunned. Zyra ult comes out. Doesn't hit anybody, though. And Misfortune going to come in. Mata gets another kill. Game Void, however, goes down, which is super unfortunate. And so does Mata. I think they might have taken a couple tower shots there, unfortunately. Jay up here in the top lane doing all he can against this Aatrox from DuPage. It's not a lot, though, unfortunately. Mata gonna fight Amumu here in the river. Hit him with the ult, I think. Nope, no ult there. But did stun Amumu there for a good couple of seconds to allow Jay to come back. Jay needs to be careful though, because that Amumu is still running around the river. Focusing the camera back onto Game Void here as he goes against Lemon Wire. Bouncing him at a tower, forcing the flash out. Did take a tower shot, however, so he wasn't all that careful with it. Jay now fighting this Aatrox here, the best of his ability. Ooh, missed the ultimate though. Doesn't help him at all. And Aatrox is not going to be able to finish off Jay, thankfully. It looks like Amumu is getting Void Grubs again for his team for DuPage. Yep, that is all sets of Void Grubs there. Oh, the Bard stun onto Misfortune's ult doesn't help there at all. Looks like Aatrox is going to take top lane tower here. Aatrox is going to take this top tower here before Jay can get back. It's the first Iowa Western tower down. As DuPage starts working on the first dragon. Iowa Western getting vision on members of DuPage, currently doing Dragon. Stormy going up against the Caitlyn in the bot lane, gonna get taken out by ult, possibly. As Caitlyn gets stunned by Sejuani ult here, there's a teleport down into the bot lane as Iowa Western fights. Mata might have taken too long to decide to get out there though, and the Bard tunnel closes. DuPage gets a free kill, unfortunately. As DuPage now moves on to Dragon. Taking the first dragon of the game, possibly. Yep, there's the first dragon taken there by DuPage of this second game. Jay goes down up top again, which doesn't help his team all that much. Ooh, this Ryze taking tower shots super low. Teleports out. Saw Mata there taking red buff. Gonna try to insist on this Amumu. Flashes out. Bandage toss on to Mata as he flashes in and stuns. Zanya's Hourglass is on top of that. Game Void trying to use his ult to keep Mata from dying, but it's too little too late, unfortunately. As DuPage goes after the Rift Herald here. Aatrox trying to fight back Mata, it looks like. Mata looks like he did get blue buff, though. Keep Aatrox from getting it. However, Mata is just out of position here. Using his ult on the Aatrox. Does manage to get out, thankfully. Bard uses the tunnel. And Iowa Western is going to lose their middle tier 1 tower here. As DuPage takes Rift Herald.
Bones is gonna go down to Rise here. Or not. Wow, Bones managed to get out with a sliver of HP even after taking Caitlyn ult and getting stunned by Rise. Aatrox is just in their jungle kind of on his own. While Iowa Western did manage to get to Page's bottom tower. A team summon the Rift Herald in the mid lane, I believe. Oh, bot lane. Excuse me. Look, they're trying to go after bot lane's bottom tower here, in which they may get off this hit. Shelly does take a lot of damage there. A Mumu going in, using double bandage toss to bounce him away again. As here comes Sejuani here to assist on the Rise, teleporting both of them away. I didn't realize that was a group teleport now. Lots of reworks to that character. They're still in your jungle, though. You could basically turn around and fight them if you wanted to, but they're going to take your wards if you don't. Sejuani's coming in, bandage tossed by the Amumu. Mumu getting hunted down here, slowed by the Sejuani. Oh, there's a Mumu ult. Zyra ult coming out, knocking a Mumu up as a Mumu has basically no health left. A Mumu's going to go down here as Aatrox jumps in on Bones on the Zyra, getting that kill. Rise getting a kill on Sejuani here. Game Void possibly going to go down to the Caitlyn, having the range for it. Jay's in a bad spot, using Flash to get out of the root from the Aatrox there. As the camera jumps all over the place trying to find the next point of contest here. Bard landing the ult onto Zyra. Zyra gonna counter with her ult, knocking people up. The Bard goes down for DuPage, my bad. As Jay runs in there against the Caitlyn.
Amumu wasting the flash there. Game Void flashing over the wall. Aatrox trying to hunt down Aesir. Amumu trying to dive Mata under tower. Stun does go off. Mata getting caught in the stun. And Mata goes down, unfortunately. Nice catch by Game Void to keep the Caitlyn ult from killing Stormy there. As it looks like DePage is going to go for Baron again. There goes Baron. I'm not sure what Bones is doing there on his own. Did try to Zarya ult, but didn't get the kill, unfortunately. As Sejuani gets caught out here by Bard and Caitlyn. The Sejuani ult comes out. Aesir's ult's going to come out to keep them away. To save Aesir. Caitlyn ult's going to come out. Doesn't kill anybody. Jay is going to try and keep the top lane from falling here, but doesn't seem to be able to keep it from happening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as Iowa Western fights for the life of their base here, Bard ult goes off, freezing a bunch of people in place. But that's going to be it for Game 2, and that is 0-2 for this series against DePage here. So give me just a second to pull up the stat screen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is the stat screen for Game 2. As you can see, DePage had a huge gold lead here for the most part. Yeah, so I'm just going to throw this back to the schedule screen here. Give me just a second.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming out to watch week 2 of the League of Legends series. This is a second game played so far in the spring season, officially for Iowa Western. League of Legends starting their season a little bit earlier than everybody else. League is now with a record of 0-2, but they did manage to take a round off of last semester's champions last week. So they do have the ability to adapt and make some plays. So we just need to see them start bringing more of that forward here in the future. Hopefully, we see some better play in week 3, and we have a lot to look forward to. All right, everybody, thank you for coming out tonight. If you have any other questions, throw them in the chat. I'll answer them as I can. I don't believe there is a delay on currently, so I hope you have a great rest of your evening, and we will see you back here. I want to say starting possibly this week. I don't think we have anything tomorrow. We might have something Monday. There is not a huge set schedule that I'm aware of yet. So, if anything, next Saturday is a definite for next league game. Something possibly this Monday. If that doesn't happen, then you will see us next Saturday.